Welcome to another live edition of Beyond the Barricade presents BTB Live / Andrew's Hot Takes. I'm your host, Andrew Kratzer, alongside my co-host for tonight's WrestleMania Stand and Deliver recap show. My friends, my brothers in arms, Ronnie Harris and Chris DeCarlos. Just want to say, how's everybody doing?
Good, you?
I'm doing really spectacular. Just got the news that my grandfather yesterday fell again, broke his hip, and just got the news from my mom that surgery went well, and now my grandfather is on the road to recovery. So I've been stressing the F out, and
good news.
Yeah.
Very good.
Ronnie, how are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good. My camera ain't doing so good. Every time I try to do something on StreamYard lately, my camera tends to conk out on me. So I got to figure that out post the situation here. But I'm doing well.
Okay.
As long as you can hear me, that's the most important part.
Yeah, we can see you, but we can't hear. We can't.
No, we can hear him.
We can't see you, but we can hear you.
We just
You're like
got
You're just John Cena tonight.
Lord Humongous. Oh, can I do my two pet peeves?
Yes.
Because there's really only two.
Yeah, right.
All right. The Seth Rollins bit was bad. Bad. The Seth Rollins shield. That was not well executed. Bad. And two things about my man John Cena. A, could you go pay for a spray tan? And B, you're 50 years old and you're still running around with the jorts and the t-shirt. I think it's time to change up the look a little. Honestly,
he's making mad money, and I'm surprised he hasn't got hair.
But dude,
hair transplant shit.
Like Rodney likes to say, he looks crazy. He's running around with a bald spot in the back of his head. He's dressed like a 5-year-old, and he's in desperate need of a spray tan.
Well, to piggyback over what Chris said about the Seth Rollins spot, I think the Rollins spot really was bad because Rollins was legit hurt. Like, if you look at that spot, after the spot was over, they're helping him get up off the floor. And clearly, it took too long for him to get to where he needed to be.
Yeah.
So why even have him do that at all? Why didn't you just come out and have him as regular Seth Rollins?
It just didn't. Yeah, the whole thing was off.
Now, the whole Shield thing, I like the idea of the psychological part of it.
But unless it was Dean Ambrose, it ain't happening.
A lot of people for a second was like, no way.
Yeah.
Way.
Yeah. They thought it would. I get it. Like, it almost felt like they were just going to play the music and then no one was coming out.
Yeah, because it took him so long.
Oh.
It probably took Seth Rollins a good 3 minutes or 4 minutes to jump over that barricade.
Rollins is messed up, man. He's beat up.
Yeah, he's messed up.
Hello, Jessica Hoffman. Hello, Christopher Brand.
Hey, Jess, Chris. But do you get my point about John Cena? Come on, he's got to change that look.
I know, but it's been his look for years.
It doesn't matter. I was so glad The Undertaker was not dressed like The Undertaker. It came off so much better that he was dressed in regular clothes.
Mm-hmm.
But John Cena, God.
Like, why would he be just in it? Like, for Taker, he's been one-man show Taker for damn near 2 years now. I'll be shocked if I see him come back in a whole garb. It doesn't make sense. Like, come back as a badass, if anything. Now, this was just hoodie, bandana.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
It was the American Badass Taker.
It was perfect, but John Cena, somebody got to sit him down and be like, yo, dude, you need a new look. Those jorts are like 20 years old. Like, I don't know. That's just my two pet peeves. And my one, what's her face? The ring announcer. What's her name?
Samantha Irvin?
She is a national treasure. I just want to put it out there. She is fantastic. What's that?
Bruce Buffer, Bruce Buffer.
Michael Buffer, I saw it. Yes.
And Michael and Bruce both paid her compliments, saying this girl's to have that kind of emotion invested into a story. And I know people were like, "Oh, but shit, it sounded terrible," and it didn't ruin the moment. It made the moment better.
Yes.
It didn't ruin the moment, and it did not. She was a big part of the weekend.
Yeah.
With all the, so she is fantastic. That's all. I just want to throw it out there.
Yes, Samantha Irving. First, she did all the Hall of Fame stuff after the SmackDown ended. She was the host of the Hall of Fame. She then did night 1 of Mania, then night 2 of Mania all by herself. She didn't need no Mike Rome there.
No, she's awesome.
And she carried the announcers this weekend on her back.
Oh, yeah. She's awesome.
As much as I love Alicia Taylor in NXT, but Samantha Irving takes the cake when it comes to announcing. And the fact that she does not know the results of every match beforehand, like they don't give her the results beforehand. Like on Saturday when Sami Zayn won, she had no freaking clue that he was winning, and her reaction, seeing that on WWE's Instagram, was crazy to me. Like
she adds a lot of excitement to what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to add, ever since Kevin Dunn's firing, production has been subpar. Like the camera angles, the walking through the back. Everybody's just like, "Oh, don't break that fourth wall. We don't need to see Gorilla. We don't." No, I want to see them walk through the back. I want to see that one shot angle walking.
Yeah.
I don't want to see 55 camera cuts all over the damn place. Give me one shot. And
the Goldberg angle.
Yeah, I love it. I love
it.
Whatever just happened in that production truck, keep it coming.
I want to tonight on Raw. We have the first hour commercial free. In a way, I want to see like somehow a drone fly by. Like they go through the back with the drone with the camera. They go through Gorilla. Somebody opens up the curtain. The drone goes through, and you see the whole crowd. And that's how the opening of Raw I want to see tonight. It'll be a great fucking look for the show. Then you hit the announcers, saying welcome to Monday Night Raw. Then you have Samantha Irving say either Cody Rhodes or Damian Priest opening the show, or even Rhea Ripley opening the show. But like that camera work and stuff with them going backstage and stuff, like with Sami Zayn coming out before his match, and then all of a sudden you see Chad Gable talking, and he's like, "You need to do this by yourself. This is your time. I'm not going out there with you." And then you see standing in the hallway waiting for him is Kevin Owens, his best friend in the whole entire fucking wrestling world. You see him, and then the next night you see Kevin Owens, but Sami Zayn's waiting and said, "This is your time now. Go."
I thought, it was all well done, with the exception of CM Punk.
CM Punk's thing?
First of all, he was terrible both nights. Terrible. Like what? He didn't get the Rocky reference. How did you not get the Rocky reference with Gunther and Sami Zayn? How do you not get that reference? But that just goes to show you he's one of those tools.
I don't know if he watches movies though.
I don't know if he watches anything. No man. I mean, come on, everyone. Most grown men at this age have seen Rocky IV.
Yep.
You guys have seen Rocky IV, and you weren't old enough when it was out. You weren't born.
Yeah.
He was a dud. He'll continue to be a dud in my book. But other than that, like I said, no complaints with the rest of it.
Yep. So, starting off, we're going to recap NXT Stand Deliver. It took place at 12 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, April 6th, at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. the attendance was 16,554, the highest attendance for an NXT event in their NXT's history. And I understand it's the event before WrestleMania and whatnot, but the opening pre-show match, we saw Joe Gacy defeat Shawn Spears by pinfall. That match was 9:04. I didn't end up watching the kickoff match because I totally forgot that there was a pre-show. But then the show opens up with the Wolf Dogs, aka Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker, defending their NXT Tag Team Championships against Axiom and Nathan Frazier. And Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker retained their championships by pinfall when Baron Corbin pins Nathan Frazier. That match lasted 11 minutes and 22 seconds long.
I don't understand this.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
isn't Braun Breaker supposed to be getting called up?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I saw a thing where he's talking to Triple H about what show he was going on. A backstage thing. And he's still down there.
What is happening? So,
well, and why is Carmelo Hayes still down there?
I don't know.
Because this is my thing. Is I think they don't have what they want for Braun Breaker yet on the main roster, so they're keeping him down there and letting him be that veteran in that locker room right now with Baron Corbin. Because I think
they're all veterans now. Now they're all veterans.
At this rate, they've been down there for what, 3 years?
They've all been down there at least 3 years.
Well, we've been down there once we went from Black and Gold. They were there for a little bit of Black and Gold.
They were there for the beginning of Black and Gold, or the ending of Black and Gold.
Yeah. So now then it went colorful, and they're still down there. So I don't get what's going on here.
Because they're going to have what we just talked about with Seth Rollins being hurt and whatever's going on with Reigns, if he's taking time off or not. They have to replenish. You have to ride this momentum. You can't keep bringing back the old dudes.
That's why
at a certain point, it's got to stop. You know, The Rock worked out the way it worked out, but you can't keep bringing this shit back.
So Christopher Brown says, I actually questioned Corbin and Breaker retaining. And yes, Rodney, Breaker and Hayes are supposedly going to SmackDown, but they're going to do the draft within the next month. That may be what they're waiting for.
The draft sucks. Whole fucking. I like it better when they just debut, tonight. If they would just show up tonight, when they used to do that, it was exciting.
Well, we got wind of that there might be some debuts tonight that's just going to skip NXT because there's no reason to send some of these guys just signing off the indie route.
Oh, we have new. Yeah. They don't need to go to NXT.
Yeah.
So if you're bringing in Tama Tonga doesn't need to go to NXT. You can AJ Styles him.
No.
You're bringing in Jacob Fatu. Doesn't need to go to NXT. You can.
No.
Everybody should use all the guys like AJ Styles. Use that model for just shooting him right to the main roster and letting him run. For young guy,
well, I think Triple H has a better sense of that, unlike the other moron.
Yes.
I'm not saying his name anymore.
No.
Just so you guys know.
Okay. It's a new era. I'm
going to give him a wide variety of derogatory nicknames, but I won't say his actual name.
I like to call him the Crypt Keeper.
I will say this though. Also, the one signing of this last weekend with that girl from New Japan, Julia, who they showed at NXT. I like the fact that she's going to start at NXT and maybe give her that Asuka-like NXT run, then bring her up. Because I know Vince McMahon totally was an asshole when they signed foreigners and shit. Like, Asuka should have been treated better when she was up in the main roster. I understand she had this huge undefeated streak. And then she losing to Charlotte, WrestleMania 34, literally shouldn't have happened. Her dropping that title to Charlotte once again the week or two before WrestleMania 35. Like, I want them to treat people from other companies better when they bring them. Like, unlike like Chris said, the other guy. But I'm gonna shy away from the other guy, but bring up the whole Jacob Fatu, the whole Tamatonga thing. Bring them up to Raw, bring them up to SmackDown.
Is that the rumor tonight?
Yes.
They said the first hour is commercial free, and you never know who shows up. Because
Listen, I hope it's them and not the old heads. I mean, I don't want to see John Cena tonight. Sorry.
No, I know. I think see what I love about the theme of WrestleMania was it's the ending of an era and the starting of a Triple H era.
Yes,
So
and I love how they push that. Yes.
Let's start that era off right by getting rid of the old and then with the new.
Yep.
Let's keep the old and with the new. It closed that book on the old man.
Close it.
Shut it. Throw that shit in the ocean. Let it sink down with cinder blocks. And let's start something fresh. Okay, it's time. And look, it took a little while, but we're here.
Yep.
So
your fans. Yeah, and your fans wanted what happened last night, and you actually gave it to them, which doesn't surprise me now that they gave it to them, that they gave the fans what they wanted. It's just like Rodney said. Now that we're here, let's keep moving it forward.
Yes.
You know, like I said, the Undertaker coming out doing his that little spot worked tremendously. Yes. I could have done without the other two.
Now, one thing I would tell you, just watch the video of Cody side plates getting put on that belt. Man, them side plates do look nice. I ain't gonna lie. Very, very, very nice touch.
The belt's gonna look sweet.
Now, he's pushing. I heard him on McAfee. He's pushing to bring back the Wing Eagle belt. He's getting a little bit of pushback, but he's pushing. So, but he's the man now. So, whatever the man
to get rid of that WWE belt.
Yeah,
I think it's time.
Well, again, those are jackasses belts. Those aren't, so maybe they will bring back the traditional looking belts.
Like, even though I had this belt, like, I wish this was a better designed belt. Like, the WWE logo, it just.
Like, yeah. Well, that's like when I see the belt that Reigns is coming to the ring with, it reminds, did he stop at the pro shop and buy the belt and walk down to the ring? Like, that's all that says to me is it's a replica of something that we sell to fans.
Yeah.
Give me the real belt.
The People's Championship that The Rock got from Muhammad Ali, like, if you're able to have one separate belt for yourselves and not have a belt where you can sell it on the WWE shop, like, it's like a unique belt. Like when they do, like, the other company does the TBS championships, they used to customize the belt towards that wrestler. Like, give me something where everything, like, something that means to you. Like, Roman Reigns championship belt should have looked like a fucking Samoan type belt because he was the tribal chief and not just a big ass WWE logo. Like,
or we could have just a classic looking belt. Yeah. And they could do the side plates.
Well, Christopher Brown says WWE logo belt is bad, and it's a bad of a belt as a fucking spinner belt, which is just a
true fact. True.
Christopher Brown, what did Mark Henry say about Kerry Sane? Because I did not know what Mark Henry said.
I didn't read the article, but I saw it. And look, this is when we get talking heads after a big night like this. The talking heads come out. They want to say what they want to say. Can you hang these up downstairs for me, please? Thank you. The talking heads are going to come out there and say what they want to say, and they're going to criticize and or nitpick. Maybe I don't know what Mark Henry said, but I hear that Twitter's blowing up over it, and some agree, some disagree.
Oh, you had a problem with Kerry Sane?
Yeah, something about disrespecting the business. I don't know, but this is the same guy.
Come on, Mark Henry.
This is the same guy in the back. Remember, we had this discussion about the young kids being disrespectful in the locker room, and I took his side with that. I was like, yeah, because at the time they had a lot of young guys that probably didn't know how to fucking act back there. You had the Enzos running around and the big Casses running around and the fucking morons running around. So I took your side there. But now you got some veterans in there that have been doing this a long time. So I would love to know how she disrespected the business. And
She's a well-decorated wrestler from New Jersey. Here we go.
He said that she was disrespecting the business by hanging in the ring while Bailey was celebrating, and he would have taken care of her.
Oh, come on now. This is a real. You know how many times there's the opponent hanging in the ring?
How many times has Charlotte sat on the outside of the ring just crying, being happy for the person, and they pan the camera?
Where did she go in the ring to check on what's her face? Is that what he's talking about?
I didn't even notice her in the ring.
I didn't notice her in the ring. Did she go in there to check on Io Sky? I saw Bailey celebrating. I didn't see her in the ring.
Listen, my eyes were focused on Triple B. I didn't see nothing.
Mark Henry's has turned into old man, get off my lawn.
Yes. And Mark Henry is the funniest thing is he works for the other company, and he's trying to criticize a WrestleMania moment that for Bailey, while Kairi Sane's in a fashion with Dakota Kai and Io Sky and Damage Control, and it's like you're not allowed to be in the ring or not allowed to be anywhere. Listen,
there was a couple of matches where good guy versus bad guy, whatever you want to call it, and the person who lost gave a little acknowledgement to the person who won.
Yeah,
and that usually happens on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's an emotional moment. Some people are going to get the first time ever boyhood dream moment or girlhood dream moment that they always thought about. And that person, and it's like a thank you. It's like saying, man, you deserve it. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you.
And they are friends when they go in the back.
Of course.
So maybe, shut up, Mark Henry, please. You were a garbage ass wrestler as it was. So you were a fucking sideshow. That's all he was. Put him in the sideshow category. I could lift a lot of weight. That's great. But you stunk in the ring.
In the ring? Not so much.
No.
The only reason why you were a monster is because you're fucking huge. That's it.
He stunk like a baby's ass after eating a bowl of carrots.
And there's half the things that I don't think he was the world's strongest man for.
Yeah. I don't pay attention to what Mark Henry says.
But moving on to
go ahead.
NXT Stand and Deliver. The next match was followed up by an awesome triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. We saw Josh Briggs taking on Dijak and Obafemi for Obafemi's North American Championship, and Obafemi wins by pinning Josh Briggs. That match, I will tell you, was one of the greatest fucking matches I've seen all weekend.
Really?
I know it was three big guys in the ring with each other, but all three of those guys had fucking chemistry.
I'll go back and watch it.
Watching Dijak prove himself fucking worthy.
Dijak proved himself years ago in those NXT takeovers. Yeah. When we used to, right? When it was black and gold.
Yeah. And then he slowed down becoming T-Bar. And that's when I said, why the fuck did they do this to him?
T-Bar. One of the worst gimmicks ever.
Yeah. Retribution should have stayed as a group of people that were just terrorizing the pandemic time and never should have stuck.
You're right, Andrew. It worked when they were terrorizing the empty studio. It was fine. Because it added some excitement to what was going on in there. But as soon as that was, you're absolutely correct on that point.
Because then you got Slapjack, you got Mace.
God. Oh man, you get points for remembering Slapjack because
I'm trying to think what was
my brain put that away a couple years ago.
Mia Yim had a different name, and she was in Retribution with Mustafa Ali and everything.
Yeah,
and it was I will say, as Chris Jericho says when he was on AEW with We the People, Retribution sucked, and it'll never fucking happen ever again.
Retribution might have been one of the worst factions ever.
Yeah. They never got one single fucking gold.
The oddities are pretty close.
Okay, I forgot about the oddities.
Because we had Earthquake walking around in an Eric Cartman t-shirt. Think that's how crazy wrestling got for a second. Let's just think that.
Eric Cartman singing the entrance themes to the W. Have you seen all those?
Yes.
It's gold. Him
Good.
singing Cody Rhodes is classic, but he sings the other ones too. It's fucking great.
Heard Eric Cartman singing "My Heart Will Go On." That's
Yeah.
gracious.
Oh, the other day I was watching The Party, which is Austin Creed, Cesaro, Tyler Breeze, and who's the other? And Adam Cole. They were playing Mario Party. And before they started playing Mario Party, they found an AI of Jim Ross singing theme songs. And they played him singing Trish Stratus' theme song. And that shit was hilarious, too. It's like, but like seeing Eric Cartman, they have the whole Eric Cartman AI shit singing theme songs. It's so funny.
It's hysterical. It's. But go ahead.
But moving on, we had a 6-women tag team match where it featured Izzy Dame, JC Jane, and Kiana James taking on Fallon Henley, Kalani Jordan, and Thea Hale. The team of Thea Hale, Kalani Jordan, and Fallon Henley won by submission when Thea Hale submitted Izzy Dame in 11 minutes and 41 seconds. It was a nice little match between these 6 women. Like the girls in the ring, they actually had a little chemistry with each other. If you go back and watch it,
well, there's another one, JC Jane. Why is she still down there?
Because I don't know. Like to me, I don't know why she's still down there. I don't know why Gigi Dolan is still down there. Like bring those 2 girls up. They worked their asses off as Toxic Attraction, and now they're solo stars. But they could be brought up for future opponents for Rhea Ripley and Bayley now. Like, I'm hoping maybe tonight or Friday we'll get some call-ups for NXT, like some of these women. And then moving on, we had the NXT Women's Championship match. Lyra Valkyria defending her NXT Women's Championship against Roxanne Perez. And Roxanne Perez wins by submission in 16 minutes and 19 seconds. And I'm so proud that Roxanne Perez finally got her belt back that she never lost because she had to vacate it due to injury. And it's finally...
Is that your new girl?
No.
No?
My girl down in NXT is JC Jane.
I know that. Who's your new girl in general? Like, your new Sasha Banks, who has to win every year at WrestleMania. Who?
It's Liv Morgan now.
Oh, Liv Morgan. Okay. Liv Morgan has to win every year at WrestleMania. That's it.
Liv Morgan has to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. And the Royal Rumble. Yes.
Put it back.
But that match was great. Seeing them in the ring together, they put on a great show. And there's a little spot that Tatum Paxley came in to try to help Lyra Valkyria, and Roxanne Perez basically pushed Valkyria into Paxley, and now they have a little beef at backstage because Paxley went to go to console with Valkyria, and Valkyria said, "This is not the time right now." But also, Ava Rain, who is The Rock's daughter, announced during the show that they are debuting a new title for the women. It's going to be the North American Women's title. It's just the North American title, but the white strap behind it. And I don't get it why the women's titles have to have the white strap. Like, I'd rather have the men's, like how the Intercontinental Championship, the old-fashioned one with the white strap, that one looked fire. Like, could there be other than a white strap for the women? Could we get like something else than a white strap?
To separate the two?
Yeah, but I'm kind of tired of seeing a white strap for the women's, though. Don't want to see purple, don't want to see pink, but I want to see something like a lot cooler than a white strap.
Put that in the suggestion box.
How about rose gold?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a pinkish
Yeah.
goldish.
That out sounds good.
It's supposed to be a title. It's supposed to be gold. It's supposed to be big time.
Yeah.
David said
Even though-
butterfly wings.
Hell no. That was a stupid decision by creative too.
Horrible.
The next match we saw, Ilya Dragunov defending his NXT Championship against Tony D'Angelo. And he had the D'Angelo family with him, who is Adriana Rizzo, Channing Stax Lorenzo, and Luca Crisafino. And Dragunov wins by pinfall in 17 minutes and 6 seconds. This match was pretty solid, I will say, in my hand. And Lorenzo tried handing D'Angelo brass knuckles, and D'Angelo said no. He said he wants to take care of this on like his own, like not win dirty, because he wants to prove himself. They can actually win without like a weapon. And I will say that I think there might be friction between the D'Angelo family now with that situation.
So maybe D'Angelo turning face.
And then the whole family turning heel on him. And then
Dragging off the machine.
Yeah. The man is a fucking beast in the ring.
He's just an absolute machine.
Yeah. But then the main event that I wish they went longer, we saw Trick Williams defeat Carmelo Hayes by pinfall in 14 minutes and 47 seconds. The only reason why I'm saying I wish it went longer, because during the promo for this match, Carmelo Hayes said, "You think you were standing with me? Can you imagine what I can do to you with 20 plus minutes in a main event against you?" Like, I was expecting this match to go 22, 23 minutes, but people are saying that Trick Williams might not have the gas for the match, and I totally disagreed. I thought they both could go that long.
How long was it?
14 minutes and 47 seconds. It went shorter than the NXT Championship, the Women's Championship, the Triple Threat match.
Could it be the possibility that maybe some other matches went over and they had to rush the time?
Yeah, that might have been it.
But overall, Stand and Deliver they stood and delivered for us. And well, I will say this, that those fans are one lucky sons of bitches, because me and Rodney 2 years ago at Dallas had to take Uber across town to go to Stand and Deliver, to take an Uber back to our hotel, to take another Uber back to another part of town to go to Arlington AT&T Stadium. Meanwhile, fucking Stand and Deliver was basically across the street from where Mania was being held.
Let me ask you guys this. What would they have done if it rained like it did here on Wednesday?
Rain delay. They would have did the rain delay like WrestleMania 37, but if anything...
No, but I'm talking about the way it rained on Wednesday.
Yeah, it was.
It was sideways. It was bitter cold, and it didn't stop. What would they have done?
It felt like Forrest Gump out there. Sideways rain.
Yeah.
All right.
I think they're taking a real chance in these Northeast cities with these open-air stadiums.
I was seeing a thing with one wrestler said, or a celebrity said, WWE, can you stop with these East Coast WrestleManias? Like, because it's cold outside. What was the temperature on Saturday, Rodney, that they were bringing up that was a lot colder than it was?
It was in the 30s, I think.
Yeah, the temperature was, they said it felt like 49. Well, it was 49, but it felt like 40.
Yeah, it felt like 40.
That was with the sun still out.
That was, yeah.
As the night went on, it felt like 30, but it was really like 38.
Yeah, last night was warmer.
The last time was much warmer. And H even acknowledged in the press conference. He was like, "Oh yeah, most of it." He goes, "No, last night when people freezing their ass off." He goes, "But tonight was a little bit better. A little bit better for them."
But I just want it was brutal here on Wednesday with the rain,
Yeah.
where you couldn't have a rain delay because it rained for like 24 hours straight.
See, I don't know what to do.
What would they do?
I don't know. Good question. I wonder if they
part, oh man, that's a toughie. That's why I don't want to. I'm happy the Vikings built a new building because it's indoors, but I really don't want to go to Minnesota.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got those stadiums that they can go to, but the ones out on the East Coast over here, I mean, you're playing with. I mean, granted, they got away with it, but you're playing with some fire there.
Yeah, you keep getting lucky, and
yeah,
the luck gonna run out at some point. Like you can't.
It's gonna run out.
WrestleMania Buffalo. Like no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. No, sir.
If it snows like it does, how the fuck are we? How are you gonna do a fucking WrestleMania in the snow?
I just, the rain to me, yeah, or the snow, but the rain, it was supposed to snow here Thursday.
Yeah.
So I just think they're pushing it. That's all.
They're pushing it real tight. So I think they need to go back to. Let's get back to
indoor stadiums.
Go south and west a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like I know Minnesota wants Mania bad. Okay, let Minnesota be the last damn cold area you go to. All right, then let's go back to let's throw one in Las Vegas. Let's throw one in Texas, back in Texas. Let's put one in Florida, Georgia. Come on, there's a place you can go. You don't have to go. Hell, I even take.
I mean, listen, I love the Philly crowd. They were juiced.
Oh yeah,
had like a big football game atmosphere feel. But I'm just saying, you're playing with a lot of fire there, to where you can't have a rain delay. I mean, who the hell wants to have a rain delay?
You know what? You know what I was thinking? The next cold weather place they might take a chance on is Chicago and do it in Soldier
Field. God. No, dude, they can't. You know how cold it'd be with that wind coming off the lake?
No, but it's they're gonna try it. That's the sick part. These people are sick.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a rough. I mean, because you got that wind blowing off the lake.
Oh, it's always. It doesn't matter.
Always cold there. Yeah.
I don't give a damn if it's the summertime. It's still chilly. And especially, they said San Francisco was cold. Remember they had it at Levi Stadium. People were freezing. Well, what do you think? There's water right next to you. You're in the bay.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. You all right, Chris? They are pushing a little.
Yeah, just something to think about. That's I'm thinking like because of the way it was. Wednesday rained here worse than I've seen in like a long, long time. And when the shit starts going sideways, it's a problem.
Yes, yeah, you can't drive in it. Oh no.
Yeah.
See,
so
SummerSlam being
we having earthquakes and fucking rainstorms and So anyway,
natural damn disasters happening.
A lot of fuckery going on around here.
Oh man!
Did you feel that earthquake?
No, I did not. I was in a booth in the parking lot at work, and it was really windy. So I don't know if I just thought it was the wind. But then my phone started blowing up with my buddies. Yo, did you feel that? No.
I was in bed and my bed was shaking.
Well, it wasn't shaking for the right reasons, huh, Andrew?
Nope.
Yeah, that's all I was going to say. Andrew cracked open. You had the web browser.
It wasn't.
All right. Your leg was shaking. That was the earthquake. Oh, good grief.
All right, get into it, Andrew.
Okay, now moving on to the main event of the weekend. We had WrestleMania 40 that took place on 2 nights, on April 6th and April 7th, Saturday and Sunday. Night 1 had, at Lincoln Financial Field, Night 1 had a total of attendance of 72,543 people. Night 2 had 72,755. And then the combined total was 145,298. Even though fucking Snoop Dogg said 145,420, we were like, what the fuck? And then they actually showed the graphic that it was less than 400, like the 420. And like, only Snoop Dogg would say fucking 420.
Well, you know why? Yeah, because
Nah, Snoop Dogg he was little.
Snoop gotta be Snoop. Hey,
Snoop.
better Snoop than Diddy. That's all I gotta say.
There you go. See. Look, we living in a weird time, guys.
Yeah.
What
Some weird shit going on out there.
Weirdos, weird shit. I don't know, but yeah, I'm glad that the attendance held up. People showed up.
Yeah.
As far as I see, not one single person that went that I know told me they had a horrible time. Told me they said the city of Philly was electric. There was things to do. WWE World was really fun. They said, some of them said it reminded them of Brooklyn's Access. Kind of the same feel. It was like kind of darked out, kind of warehouse kind of feel to it. That's what I said about Dallas. Dallas was a little too. It was so open.
Yeah.
It's like there's not enough in here to be in this big ass place. So, but in this particular place, they said it was nice. It was spacious. WrestleCon was good. A lot of people enjoyed WrestleCon. That was really good. So the weekend and the attendance really showed up and showed out. Shout out to Philly. You guys did your thing.
Also, shout out to Meek Mill for that amazing promo video.
Listen,
night 1 and night 2.
You just mentioned Meek Mill.
Meek Mill needed all the positivity he could get right now. Okay.
Yeah, because he ain't getting a lot.
I'm telling you right now, if that video that I seen of him screaming at The Rock to get up off the table, it solidifies everything we thought about Meek Mill. Okay. So, Meek, I want ammunition to the people that already think you sus. Okay, let's. No, Chris, I heard him. He was screaming, "Get up!" It was. I don't know.
Meek Mill. He should have took the weekend off.
That's what I said.
I mean, talk about not being aware. I mean, in light of recent events, you might have wanted to stay low for the weekend.
Yeah, I know you're in your hometown, Philly. I get it. You couldn't just phone a friend.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody go.
Yeah, maybe kick back and watch your big 100-inch TV in your house, or I don't know.
My man
Meek Mill.
He was screaming behind The Rock, "Get up!"
Apparently he does a lot of screaming, but that's for a different show.
That's his forte. I don't know.
Yeah, that's his forte. Damn.
He really had some dreams and nightmares. That's
oh man.
That's the title of your song, isn't it? Dreams and nightmares.
Fucking Meek Mill.
Now I understand.
Oh boy.
Damn. I was like,
damn.
I don't blame the WWE. I blame him. Dude, I understand you trying to get into the public eye and be positive right now, but your name getting floated around with a lot of stuff that I don't need. That I wouldn't want to be associated with, man.
And audios being put out there. Yeah. Like, you might want to just lay it low, buddy.
Hell, man.
It's like, Jesus Christ. Read the room. I mean, for fuck's sake. It's all about you. Yeah.
After I heard him scream for The Rock, I believe that audio is him.
Oh yeah.
My man said, "Get up!"
There's no. Yeah.
I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
Well, Rodney's trying to find the audio. Night 1 kicked off with Rhea Ripley defending her Women's World Championship against Becky Lynch, where we saw Rhea Ripley winning that match by pinfall in 17 minutes and 5 seconds.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
They won.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's him. That's him in the audio.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, I can't."
Somebody called Damon Wayans and tell him Meek Mill stole your bit
Yeah, that's crazy.
from. Oh yeah,
That's-
that sounded like 2 snaps and a
oh my
men
goodness.
on film.
Men on film. No, we all hated it. No,
Hated it. Apparently, Meek Mill didn't hate it.
apparently not. That's I heard.
Men on film. It should be changed to men on Diddy's couch.
Men on tape. It's not even film.
Men on tape.
On tape. That's crazy. No,
Oh, that's funny.
Meek,
All right, go ahead. Good.
clean this up. I'm just saying, sorry, Drew, but we had to have an impromptu.
It's okay. This is BTB Lifestyle here at your hot takes. We bring whatever the fuck we want to this show.
Scream.
Yeah, put that on the soundboard now,
Oh.
Rodney.
Fucking classic.
That's got to be on your next soundboard, Rodney.
Oh,
Get
man.
up. Get up.
We were like that. Yo, you could have just said, "Yo, Rock, get up, bro, get up,
Yo, Rock. Move.
move, do something." Like, you had to scream.
He did the. Oh. My man. All right. Go ahead. Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley retains her Women's World Championship in 17 minutes and 5 seconds, beating Becky Lynch. That match, I'd say, was a great match. Them two had great chemistry in the ring. It was it was about time that we saw them two face to face in a solos match.
I only got one thing to say. Phenomenal match. Everything that we could have thought of, right? Actually, I got 2 things to say. Becky, I love the fact that you had a daughter, and your motherhood is wonderful. You're a great mom for what we hear. I look forward to reading your book. I can't wait to hear more about it. But, ma'am, you got to put muscle mass on, ma'am. You standing next to Rhea Ripley, you look really, really crazy because Rhea's built so strong, and she looks like a strong wrestler. With Becky, after you became a mom, and I know how it is. You want to get back in the gym, you want to get your body right. I get it, but I want to see you bulk up a little bit because you're standing next to Nia Jax, standing next to Rhea Ripley, standing next to Raquel Gonzalez. It's really hard and really unbelievable to think that you can now beat one of those ladies.
It's not believable anymore.
So I need you to bulk back up as far as get that muscle mass back on you. Because before you could stand next to these ladies like, yeah, I can believe that. You can take them out. But it's also one other thing. Rhea Ripley, great entrance.
Yes.
Thank you, motionless in the white.
Yes.
Something that lead singer gonna live in my dreams forever. That man was haunting.
Yes.
He looked just like her. It's crazy.
Oh, I know.
That man was haunting.
Yeah, and Rhea Ripley doesn't need the hair extensions.
No, that's unnecessary.
No.
She didn't need those.
And maybe it
I
was
don't
just,
need.
like
I don't know.
I don't know if Buddy told her something. Was like, I like you with your long hair. I don't know. Maybe her man saw her do it. I don't know. But I just think that her look was fine.
Yes.
Hair, it worked for her. It really did.
Exactly. But my man looked like her, evil twin.
Oh, that's crazy.
He looked crazy.
Nailed it.
But good intro.
Yes.
Entrance. Yeah.
So, Rodney, did you like this match?
I did, man. I really did. I'm be honest with you. It's hard for me not to like a woman's match with Rhea Ripley in it because she's so damn good. And I know what Becky brings to the table already. So when you mix the two of them together, you know you're going to get some fun and it's going to be entertaining. Rhea is so entertaining. And it's not just the power moves she does, how strong she is. It just goes to she's a performer, man.
It's the whole thing, yeah.
She's the total package. It's the look. It's the talking crap into the camera. It's everything about her. It's the accent. It's all of it. She's the total package.
Yep.
What she might just go down as the greatest women's wrestler to ever live. The path that she's on right now, she's damn near God mode, and we're running out of options for her to face. That's why we got to speed up and accelerate the process and get Bianca in there with mix it up with Rhea. To get a Jade Cargill in there and mix it up with Rhea. We want to see some fireworks. We want to see an explosion. All right. Yep. So let's make it happen. All right.
Yep.
Let's get some fireworks in there. Let's get these women up here. Tiffany doing well. She developing well. I was very tough on Tiffany. Very tough. But she's proven me, but she's proven me wrong. And she's going out there and working on her craft. And I appreciate it. But Tiffany's another person that you got to keep your eye on because she's excelling very fast in this division. And can she challenge for Rhea Ripley? I don't know. We'll see. Time down the road, time will tell. But yeah, that's just one of few that's on their way on the come up. So I don't. So signing somebody down in NXT right now, getting them developed and ready to come up. Let's accelerate that process for the women's division. Rhea Ripley needs challenges.
Mm-hmm.
We're running out of them. We really are.
Well, here, riddle me this. Mandy Rose had to leave because she does a little cheeky photo shoots on her personal page. But that sick degenerate could get away with doing what the fuck he was doing.
Well, think about this. That sick degenerate was the one calling that shot. Maybe because that sick degenerate wanted a little cheeky on the side from
maybe.
And that individual said hell to the no. And
yeah.
All right, you're fired.
Yep.
Now, would that story come out years from now? Who knows? Hypothetically speaking, of course. I'm not.
She was at WrestleCon.
She was. And people said she looked scrumdiddlyumptious.
Oh, I mean, come on. It's perfection. But and shout out to Lacey Evans. Macy Estrella.
Yeah, the Lacey's been doing her thing.
Damn, her pictures are really nice. But anyway, I just find it ironic. You took one of your better women wrestlers and you canned her for something that doesn't even register on the radar of what that sick bastard was doing.
Mm-hmm. And look, we all know that the next step in WWE's ideal is to start collaborating with others. I think they're also going to start making some leniency with these rules and letting people go work other dates and go work other places and
well, yeah. Well,
AKA Shane Baszler.
Well, you got Logan Paul out to promote his drink.
Yep.
Who just signed with Nike? Roman Reigns?
Yes.
Yeah, he signed with Jordan, the Jordan brand.
He just signed with Nike. So you're going to have to let these people make money on their own.
Yeah.
Without you getting your grubby hands on it.
Yeah, with the old degenerate, it was damn near impossible.
It was you have to be on here.
He had you locked into one of those Diddy 360 deals, Him and Diddy,
literally.
Him and Diddy got a lot of comparisons.
They got a lot in common.
I'm just saying.
They got a lot in common. And I would love to know. Something tells me John Cena and fucking Justin Bieber got a lot in common. Just saying.
Just saying. Oh, my God.
I'm just saying.
Lord have mercy.
John Cena, who waxed poetic about selling his soul to the devil, had no problem saying it on Howard Stern. How, he owns me. Okay.
So you're telling me.
Sounds familiar.
You're telling me, Chris, that Kevin Dunn recorded the whole thing. That's what you're telling me?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Yes.
Oh, good God.
Yes.
Mercy.
Yes.
Oh, but like I was saying, it's time. Like I said, changes on the come. Rhea Ripley's on the rock. Well, she's already risen. She's just going to keep going higher and higher. Sky's the limit.
You got to get her some competition.
She needs comp, man. She really needs competition. I don't see nobody right now on her level other than Bianca.
No, there's nobody. You gotta throw Bianca Belair at her, but I don't see anybody right now.
Yeah.
She's absolutely the queen of the castle.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm also waiting for Charlotte to come back. That torn ACL is going to take a little while. Sorry, guys.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah, Charlotte ain't no spring chicken anymore.
Yep.
That's going to take a while.
Charlotte actually, after this match between Rhea and Becky, was hugging Rhea last night about how happy she looked that Rhea won, and like how happy, like it brings me joy to see wrestlers in the back being happy for everybody. Like Charlotte Flair, the one person that's crazy attention is giving the attention to Rhea Ripley, giving the attention to everybody else, and it's like great now. And now that I understand the fact that your last name's Flair, but it is time to like put recognition on other people that are.
Well, her father did that, and then she's done it to an extent.
Yeah.
Again, it was the booking.
mhm.
When
And
that maniac would just I want Charlotte Flair to win. And that's what they did. Now, hopefully, you'll see a little different approach.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I think Stratton would be a great
Stratton's on
first
SmackDown.
opponent. No, first opponent for Bailey.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I think that would be good.
I think a lot of the side matches that we really don't got to jump into.
Yeah.
We don't got to jump into the 6-man Philadelphia street fight. We don't gotta,
Yeah.
That
That
was the worst one.
I can't believe the table broke.
That was no street fight. I'm going to quote an Anthony. That was no street fight. They had regular gear on. There was no street fight.
AOP it was the closest thing looking like they were ready for a street fight.
But they produced zero.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. They just
What were they doing during that match?
they were sleeping.
And the one thing I'll say, I mean, it's been time for a long time, but when is Montez Ford going to get his singles run?
It's coming. It's got to be coming soon.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Because now with Sami Zayn as Intercontinental Champ, I think that opens the doors for Montez Ford. It opens the doors for Chad Gable. It opens the doors because Gunther is moving on to the World Heavyweight Championship picture. He ain't sticking around for the Intercontinental title. He's moving on to better things. So now the little guys that we really want to see get some rub, like Ricochet and Gable, they're gonna get their shine now.
Yeah.
And that's a good opponent. It's not against some schlub that we don't care about. It's against Sami Zayn, who's a prominent talent who can go.
Even a Bronson Reed could hold a mid-card title. I know he's a big guy, but he puts on great matches.
Yeah, but I just think Montez Ford is star. He's star.
Yeah, he's star. And I think that Montez Ford could potentially be
Intercontinental or U.S.
World champion. He can be world champion.
Yes,
that too.
I think he can be world champion caliber. I've heard him speak on the mic. He's pretty damn good. I see his charisma. I see how the crowd reacts to him. He has that pull. He can draw. And let's get him going on.
Yeah, I agree. But that street fight stunk. The only thing good about that was Snoop Dogg on commentary.
Yeah, he makes me laugh. Hello, friends of the Square Circle.
But I do believe that this is a wild situation to look at when it comes down to the Cody situation. Where do we go? Who's the first opponent going to be? I just think that, man, we can deep dive into that a lot till the cows come home. But the reason why I say that is because it felt like it's a good time to transition into the 2-main events of the night. Yeah. And I love what friends of the Square Circle just said. Ford is the next Rollins. It's money, just pure money. Absolutely. And he's a workhorse, man. The guy is athletic as hell. Can do all the things that you want him to do in the ring. He can sell to us. He can tell a story. He's appealing. He's got the look. He's got everything.
Yeah, he's got everything.
Another guy with the total package. Just got to get him going. It's
the Bret Hart. Separate him from the tag team.
Exactly. It's time.
Yep.
But
also, we got brand new tag team champions. We had A-Town Down Under. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller are the new SmackDown tag team champions. And also the Awesome Truth are the new Raw Tag Team Champions
Shout
because
out
they both retrieved those tag team championships because the belts are now separated, which makes Mike happy. And now that's it. We also had Rey Mysterio and Andrade defeating Santos Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Then we had the letdown match was Jay defeating Jimmy, which was all just super kicks, Samoan drops.
They put main event Jay in a bad match.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Me and my brother sat in my living room and counted how many moves they did in the total match. It was about 4.
Well, it couldn't have been less than Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, it was weird. Like that whole thing with Drew. I don't know what was happening.
He turned into Goldberg. Like, I'm just gonna do one move.
So I'm trying to get him up out of here. I understand, like, he's weak, he's hurt. I want to just end this because I know that he's beat up. Maybe that was the understanding. Like, I know Seth is down and out. Let's end this as fast as we can.
I don't want to hurt him anymore. Like,
no, that's why I'm not a fan of Drew McIntyre. He's turned into a one-trick pony, and I'm glad that Damian Priest cashed it in because I'm like, Drew McIntyre. I mean, he just sat here. What's the move? What does he call that? The theory I can't stand. Every time I see him on the screen, I keep waiting for someone to rearrange his looks with the steel chair. Right on, Christopher Brown, because you know who's got a beef with him? Joey Swole on the internet.
Yes.
He's got a big beef with both of them, so maybe that'll play out.
Joey.
But Joey Swole's the best.
I love Joey.
But what's that? The Claymore. That's all he did. I have no tolerance for that. I really don't. So, down on Drew McIntyre. Glad he lost the belt. Move on to Damian Priest.
Yep. Also, we had Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, and Naomi defeating Damage Control in 8 minutes and 5 seconds. They showcased Jade right in this thing, like how I said to Rodney and them, that it's going to be Jade getting the hot tag, doing a few moves, hitting a finisher, and then getting the pinfall on Dakota. Then moving on to Sami Zayn defeating Gunther in 15 minutes and 30 seconds. I like the brain buster spot on the top turnbuckle, even though it scared the fuck out of all of us. We were just nervous that the move would have went wrong and Gunther would have had a broken neck. But I know Gunther has been on the indie scene and Sami Zayn has been wrestling for a long-ass time now and knows how to perfect that move without it going wrong. And Sami Zayn has ended the 666 long reign of Gunther, and now he's the new Intercontinental Champion. Now that brings, like what we said before, new opportunities for people to win this Intercontinental Championship. We're going to have mad good matches coming up, like Ricochet taking on Sammy. We'll get Gable versus Sammy. We could even have, I'm trying to think who else is a good fit for Sammy right now. Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm.
We have plenty of people to fight.
I'm just glad Sammy found himself a Jack LaLanne down the block.
Yeah.
Got himself with a representable shape.
Yep. Yeah. And now the main event of the night was the tag team match between the Bloodline, The Rock, and Roman Reigns, defeating.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Rumor has it The Rock was spotted at Raw tonight.
Oof.
You know what else was spotted with The Rock? The amount of steroids that man pumps into his ass.
DJ Juice Man, come on.
I mean, Jesus Christ, who's he shitting that he's gonna run around like that, acting as if he ain't shooting nothing in his ass? I mean,
actually running up his spine. It's like he was just running up the. I haven't seen something like that since Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, and the best is, it's not like the steroids are making The Rock look younger. We know goddamn well how old you are. You're 53 years old. And
Year-old.
makes it even worse that you're that big.
Like, no 53-year-old looks like that. I never met.
No, it's not. It's not possible.
But they said final boss spotted walking into the building.
The final boss, yeah. I mean, put the needle down, homeboy. What are you doing? I don't get it. He looked weird. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. He looked very. As far as he looked like The Rock to me. The guy I remember from 2011, he looked like that guy. But he just got a little bit more wrinkled.
But if you go back to that, Rodney, he was much more lean back in 2011.
He was much more lean. I think that Pain and Gain really, shooting that movie really turned him into what he is.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. It's weird.
And the back knee was just on.
The back knee was just on another level.
He looked like fucking Jinder Mahal.
Yeah. You might want to bring back the fucking PED testing, Triple H, because that was just ridiculous.
DJ the Juice Man. He the new
DJ the Juice Man.
So
getting that shirt made.
This match lasted 44 minutes and 35 seconds, the longest of all the matches this WrestleMania. So the Bloodline win against Cody and Seth freaking Rollins, and that set the stipulation for Cody versus Roman, which was Bloodline rules. And if Cody and Rollins have won, all members of the Bloodline would have been barred from ringside during the match. Overall, night one had a good feel to it, but I felt like night one of WrestleMania 39 beat this night one. Because after leaving Rodney's house, I stayed up and watched night one of Mania 39 to compare to see which one I liked better. And I said I think WrestleMania 39 had the better night one than tonight. The first night.
Well, it was a good lead in to the next night.
Yeah.
I don't think you want the first night taking over the second night. I know it sucks for the people who were there the first night, but you got to leave them wanting more for the second night. 100%. So I thought it was a good lead in.
Yeah. So moving on, we had the opening match for night one was Drew McIntyre defeating Seth freaking Rollins by pinfall for 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Afterwards, after that match, we saw Drew McIntyre walk over to CM Punk, who was on commentary, and he literally made the mistake of tormenting Punk, who was sitting there, and then Punk ends up tripping him on the announce table, hitting him with the arm brace, and then out comes Damian Priest with his Money in the Bank briefcase, cashes it in, defeating Drew McIntyre, and now he is the new World Heavyweight Champion. That match only lasted 9 seconds. And good for Damian Priest, who said on the press conference 10 years ago he was homeless, and now he is a World Heavyweight Champion. The next match, like Rodney said, did not feel like a street fight. The Pride defeating the Final Testament in 8 minutes and 35 seconds. And the only big surprise was that Bubba Ray Dudley was the special guest referee. I didn't know that there was a special guest referee in that match. And all of a sudden, Bubba Ray came out. I was expecting to see Devon Dudley there in a spot. And hello, Michael Steinberg. He said, "I'm here in spirit." And he goes, "Of course, Sammy and KO night one last year was great." Then Chris Pratt said people were comparing night one to a glorified Raw or SmackDown. Michael Steinberg said this had a bounce and a lead in. I feel that's how it's going to be. And then Michael Steinberg, he also didn't know if he was just going to be in a company a little after Judgment Day formed, which is crazy with Damian Priest. But the Pride winning against the Final Testament in 8 minutes and 35 seconds. We saw a little cool spot between B-Fab and Scarlett, where B-Fab puts put her and Scarlett through the table. The next match, we saw LA Knight defeating AJ Styles by pinfall in 12 minutes and 25 seconds, which was a great match, I feel, even though I felt like the crowd wasn't really into that match. Like, that was the storyline of this match with LA Knight getting arrested, showing up to AJ Styles' house and everything.
That should have been a Philadelphia street fight.
Yes.
Yeah, that should have been a street fight and eliminate the street fight.
Yep. Then the next match, we had the triple threat match for the United States Championship, where Logan Paul retained his championship by pinning Kevin Owens, and also Randy Orton was in that match. And Logan Paul had IShowSpeed, who is a Twitch streamer in the Prime bottle, and
He kicked the hell out of him.
yeah, and Randy Orton kicked the hell out of him, knocking off the bottle, then giving him an RKO onto the table. And I was a dumbass last night thinking of fucking a otter sounded like what he was barking like, and I should have said seal. But then Rodney sent me a message on Twitter of what it felt like with Randy Orton and IShowSpeed was when Titus O'Neil came from behind of Seth Rollins and Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble barking. And I gotta say, Logan Paul impresses me every time he's in that ring. Like
Logan Paul, he's a legit wrestler.
Yep.
He's legit.
100%.
He's not doing part-time shit. He's a legit dude.
Yeah, and he's also even though he's promoting his Prime drink, he's also promoting the belt on every one of his Impulsive podcasts, bringing eyes to that belt, bringing new people into the company that never watched wrestling before, everything. Dave Noto said Paul is pretty impressive, and then Christopher Brown says Paul actually gives a shit about the business. I have to give him his props.
Yeah.
Like, he wants them to have fun.
Yeah.
It's not having fun. This is entertainment. This is not some stronghold, bleed money, work you to your bone dry, run you down into the ground company anymore. This is about having fun. This is a fun workplace. We want to go out there. We want to entertain the masses. We want to be creative. So let's go out there and have some damn fun. All right? And that's the only way he was going to stay. That's what he said last night. The only way I'll stay in this company is if I was going to wake up every day and just have fun. That's all I wanted to do, was wake up and have fun. So,
and not be on the road 24/7.
Exactly. Let's knock that shit off. Working on Christmas, working on this day, that day.
Yeah.
Like, not being able to see my family for fucking years at a time. Yeah, don't get me wrong. WWE still has the largest workload out of all the wrestling companies, but the dates have got pulled back a lot more. And when you ask for your time, you get your time now. It's a different. Everybody that's come back has all said it's a different place. Even Mr. Phil Brooks said it's a different place. It's not the same.
You know what? Though he needs to shut the fuck up. I cannot stand anything that comes out of his sideways mouth. Like, oh, I wasn't the issue over there. I wasn't. Yes, you were. You fucking clown. And then he's listen, I'm not defending Tony Khan's booking or anything. He's sitting there going, when the whole shit happened, well, just give me my money and I'll leave. Just give me my money and I'll leave. No, fuckface, you signed a contract. It doesn't work that way. Like, oh, just, you know what? My bad. Give me my money and I'll leave. He just needs to shut his mouth. I don't know who is right, who is wrong, but I do know that CM Punk, Phil Brooks, needs to shut it, because nothing that comes out of his mouth is believable or intelligent. And he thinks he's the most intelligent guy in the room, but he's clearly not.
On the flip side, since you brought it up, I do believe that Tony Khan thinks the same thing. And it's like you got two people that's strong and wrong. Everybody was wrong in that situation.
Everyone was wrong. Yeah.
Oh, I think Jungle Boy was wrong. I think you were wrong. I think Tony was wrong for not nipping this in the bud a long time ago.
Yep.
That was wrong here. So,
but at the end of it, this moron got his money and was able to go sign with a new company immediately.
Yep.
So you have nothing to complain about.
Now, rumor has it that Tony wants to clear the air and tell the truth about what happened. Tony, I got news for you, Tony. I don't care.
Yeah, just let it go.
Let it go, man. I don't give a damn.
It doesn't need to be at this point. Just let it go.
If Ariel Helwani doesn't ask that question,
yeah,
Phil doesn't bring it up.
This dude can't stay healthy enough to honor any contract. That's A. Let's go back to just that. He can't stay healthy enough to honor. This is a second contract now. He cannot. So, again,
Wednesday, Christopher Brown, is that confirmed? They're showing the video footage of what happened.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Get the fuck out. Nobody cares. We don't.
He's trying to get the AEW back to 1 million views.
What is this? What is this? TMZ? Is this Gossip Girl? Am I in the episode of Am I in Clueless Part 2?
Yeah, you knew that Phil Brooks is never going to take the high road. So you might want to just take the high road now.
But now, Tony, guess what? This makes you look really, really bad.
Makes him look petty.
We know what Phil is.
Yeah.
Now it really makes you look like a real jackass. I'm just gonna because you played right into what he wanted you to do.
Yeah, and listening to his explanation of how it went down with Jungle Boy, I still don't understand. Like he left out the part where he decided to put his hands on someone's neck. And he sits there and talks like he's some real fucking tough guy, and we all know he's not. Like, so when you're telling the story, Brooks, you might want to put in, because just for the fact of Jack Perry disagreeing with you, wanting to use real glass, still doesn't give me the reason why you choked him.
So,
but he glossed over that part when he was talking to Ariel.
So I kind of used the context clues to how he got to the choke, because he said when he was standing there, when Jack was doing what he did on the outside during the match, he came to the back and he goes, "What was that all about?" And he goes, "If you don't like it, do something about it." So what happened if you don't like it, do something about it? What happened after that? Because did Jungle Boy do something about it?
Exactly.
At you and swing at you. Now, if a man lunges at you and swing at you and then you choked him, I get it. You're fighting.
But it sounded like he just decided to choke him because he didn't like it. Yeah.
Man, I don't understand. If you just turn around and just choke the kid, that's crazy.
And you're a and let's be honest, you're a fucking 45-year-old slob in a t-shirt, and you think Jack Perry, who's 26, 27, gives a shit about you? The same way if I'm going to go talk to a 26-year-old like that, they're going to laugh at me. Right? So Jack Perry probably like, who the fuck is this guy? But he sits there and acts like he was right to do it. And that's not saying, you know what, I made a mistake too. Things got heated. He's acting like he's this tough guy and don't be tough. Don't cross CM Punk because I'll choke you. Get the fuck out of here.
I do believe he tried to go to Tony to resolve this situation. And Tony probably said there's nothing to resolve.
Yeah.
Really, there's a problem, Tony. If you see tensions are high, if Tony Schiavone, like CM Punk said, went to Punk, telling him what Jack Perry wanted to do, Punk comes to Jack Perry as a veteran, it's like, dude, that's something that we don't do on Collision. Plus, it's a rental car. You don't want to put your head through a rental car window. Now we got to bring the car back. It causes problems.
Well, even that, Rodney. But when he said that, right? That it's not something we do on Collision. If you want to do that on Wednesday night. Why are you again? You're bad mouthing the company that's paying you at the moment. He's basically saying, do that crap on Wednesday because that's what they do.
That's
what I'm saying?
But that's the free reign. This is where I blame Tony because
they gave him the free reign. Yeah.
You basically told him Saturday is his show. It's all him. So that's why Schiavone went to him. Shivani should have never went to CM Punk. You should have went to Tony. That's where you go to Tony for that.
You went to Tony or Bryan Danielson or Moxley, somebody else.
You could have went to a producer, Jerry Lynn, sitting right there.
Yeah, exactly.
You could have went to anybody else, but you went to him. So Shivani,
yeah, the kid.
Saying, I didn't go to him. He probably over. I would love to hear what Shivani has to say to defend himself because he was throwing Shivani's name out there a lot.
Oh, he's throwing him under the bus, and I'm sure Shivani's gonna have a different, version. And we all know that Jungle Boy is good friends with the other three from the original brouhaha. So why am I to believe that CM Punk just didn't decide to choke the kid because he felt he could?
He goes, it's the Young Bucks who said they will show the video. Like the Bucks weren't involved with the specific incident, so why them? Because they have past history with Punk. And this is you ever since the whole first backstage incident happened with them. So Vegas still has the over-under bets out for how long he's going to last in WWE. So guys, place your bets. See what happens.
Based on his performance this weekend, not long. He was terrible in his spots, whatever he was supposed to be doing.
The Rock
terrible.
Bothered me. It bothered me.
Yeah. Do your fucking homework first. I mean, but I don't know the Rocky reference. And when he sat down ringside for the match, the McIntyre match, he was terrible.
Was he joking? Like, please tell me he was joking like you never seen Rocky before.
No, he wasn't joking. He clearly said, I don't get the reference.
What do you mean you don't get the reference? You never seen Rocky 3 or 4? You never seen either one of them?
He looks like the fucking chooch that probably didn't.
That's crazy to me, Chris. There's no way he never seen Rocky. Come on, man.
That's my point, with the main event and where they left off. Don't pick up with this fucking clown and decide, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a new beginning, like you said, Rodney. They made a point of stating it a few times that Triple H is now taking it to a new level. Stick with that and put these old dudes away. Put them somewhere where they can't affect what's going on and bring in some of these young dudes and do it the same way. Look how many young dudes Cody put over when he was doing AEW, when he was the TV champ on every week, right? How many young dudes did he put over? All the time.
A lot.
Right? So do the same thing now. And he held on to that belt. It wasn't like he was losing it. But I don't want to see no CM Punk bullshit. So hopefully we're going into a new direction where there's some young kids coming up.
Yeah. And at this rate, I'm hoping that that's where we're going. We can't keep doing this. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to sit here and listen to the Young Bucks and Tony Khan and Tony telling me everything's all right when I'm clearly looking at a burning house. And
no, I'm talking about WWE.
Oh no, but I'm getting there too, because they're on. See, when you would think that coming off a weekend like this, a company is pushing, especially in the pro wrestling realm, they're pushing a new beginning. They're pushing a new era. They're pushing something brand new. Instead of piggybacking off of the brand new and something fresh, you piggyback off of what somebody said in a podcast and use that as, instead of saying, man, coming off a great weekend of wrestling, tune in to Wednesday for some more great wrestling. No, tune in Wednesday because we're going to release the video of what really happened in Wembley.
I mean, again, it's petty, and CM Punk at this point is not that important.
And that's my point. It's not, and what the two differences between what you got this weekend and any other big show that other company does, it's evident.
But I just hope Triple H is not in love with him.
I don't think
because of it. And I'm sorry, his mic skills are not what they used to be. As he referenced his pipe bombs yesterday when he was sitting ringside. We get it, dude. We get it. You drew the pipe bomb fucking 14 years ago. We get it. Are you any good now? No. Chris Jericho, at least he keeps a standard going, right? As much as, he should pack it in too, but at least he keeps a standard going.
At least you know
This
I know
guy,
with Chris. I know what I'm getting with Chris Jericho. I don't know what I'm getting with Punk. That's my
exactly.
issue. I don't know what I'm getting. Am I getting the asshole? Am I getting the good guy? Am I getting what am I getting? Every day it's a different fill. Like what am I getting? With Jericho, you know what you're getting.
Exactly. You're getting an entertainer.
You're getting the worker, you're getting the entertainer. That's what you get.
I don't want to see.
Happily, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
he can't help it. He's old. What I just read. Well, he can help it. He can tone it.
But I don't want to see that saggy boobed CM Punk in anything with Cody Rhodes.
Well, there's a reason why your tricep tore off the bone is because you're not lifting anything. You're not doing anything to help your tricep stay strong. Like
you don't got any triceps. You just got a mass of meat.
I love how guys always say, well, they try to execute a move. That's why they got hurt. No, you got hurt because your ass is not in the gym and you're not taking care of your body. That's why you got hurt. But any sports player, anybody would tell you, the reason I got hurt is because I wasn't doing X, Y, and Z.
Yep.
Sometimes there's freak accidents that you can't really help. It happens.
I just don't get someone like Ziggler gone and CM Punk in. I just don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I think it's more of I don't know what Trips is thinking. I think Trips wants listen, I'm gonna give you one last chance, but I'm gonna let you fall and die on your own sword this time. I'm not gonna try to save you. So if I see you falling, I'm just gonna let you fall. And I think that's what the agreement they have. You fall, you fall. Do you understand? You're done.
Because from what I have read, Seth Rollins was really pissed off that he came back.
Yes. He was. He was livid.
So why would you fucking upset the apple cart for him? And now, he couldn't even get out of the barn. He's on the injured list again. To me, it's simple. Fucking wipe your hands of him. I don't know what the hell you paid him, but that's on you. And say goodbye. Say, listen, we gave you a chance. You came in here in shitty shape, and we don't need you anymore. I don't know. But again, I want to see Cody Rhodes do a lot different. I want to see Cody Rhodes against Montez Ford and shit like that.
Yeah.
See, now we're talking. Now you got me intrigued.
Yeah.
Rhodes take on Ricochet. Let's get it.
Yeah. Let's get that stuff going.
That's a hell of a match right there. If I swear to God, if Shinsuke music hits tonight while Cody's out there, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I don't want to see fucking Shinsuke either.
I'm gonna lose my mind. If y'all play,
come on,
I swear I'm gonna lose my mind. I'd rather that be the first feud for Sami Zayn before it be the first feud for Cody Rhodes. Please don't.
I don't even want it for Sami Zayn.
I don't, but this where Shinsuke's stuck in flux right now.
Oh, I know. I finally found Sami Zayn interesting after that whack-ass character he was playing, which I had no time for. And I don't want to see against Shinsuke Nakamura. No. Give me Chad Gables, anybody else, but Shinsuke, I don't want to hear that fucking music anymore.
So, I know, Andrew, my fault. We jumped around a lot.
It's okay. Now we have the co-main and the main event. We had Bayley finally finishing her story, winning the WWE Women's Championship against Io Sky in 14 minutes and 20 seconds. Great moment for Bayley. I'm so proud of this woman. The last one of the four horsewomen to be called up. Now she's the WWE Women's Champion now, and she did it alone. She didn't need nobody during that match to help run in for her and whatnot. It was crazy. The
entrance was a little weird.
Yeah.
Not as weird as Seth Rollins. Not as weird as Rollins.
Seth Rollins. I was like Triple B, Mike, Triple B. That's right. That's why I changed the name. Changed the name to Triple B.
And what the ticker on the bottom of our show says, Raw will be kicking off 1 hour commercial free. Adam Pearce came out and said
Big Booty Bayley.
Triple B.
Bayley's new theme is going to take time to getting used to. I think she's might be coming back to her old ways.
The hugger?
No, like the fun Bailey.
But she's not going to go back to the hugger music.
No, I hope not.
Jesus, please no.
But now moving on to the main event. Finally seeing our boy Cody Rhodes finish the story, defeating Roman Reigns in the Bloodline Rules match for the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Now I heard they're going back to calling it the Undisputed WWE Championship. That match lasted 33 minutes and 25 seconds. We saw some chaos happening during that match. We saw Jimmy Uso super kick Cody. Then you see main event Jey Uso come out. They meet halfway in the ramp for Jey to hit a super kick and spear his brother off the ramp onto tables that everybody thought they missed the tables, but they hit the tables. Then we see Solo Sikoa come out. They do their little spear spike combination. Cody kicks out as they're getting ready to do more to Cody. Out comes John Cena to take out Solo. Hits Roman with the attitude adjustment. And then hits Solo Sikoa through a table with attitude adjustment. Out comes The Rock to rock bottom John Cena. And then out comes Seth Rollins in the Shield gear. But I will say they took a little recognition why it came full circle in a way. Because Seth Rollins was the one to hit both Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns with the steel chair. That's why Roman hits Seth Rollins with the steel chair instead of hitting Cody. But also, Undertaker comes out, chokeslams The Rock. Undertaker disappears. And Christopher Brown says, my criticism of this match and a lot of others too, is they didn't explain jack shit about what Bloodline rules were. The fact that Jimmy and Solo didn't get involved in the match sooner than they did. Bloodline rules is basically a no holds barred match. Anything goes. But I was expecting to see like maybe The Rock being the special guest enforcer, Solo being like a handicap match in a way. But
Solo Sikoa is the worst enforcer that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if he's supposed to be like the enforcer, it just doesn't come across to me.
Well, I think Jim Cornette summed it up best. What Jacob Fatu is as a character, that's what Solo Sikoa is supposed to be. And the fact that you have another family member in another company, which now possibly might be in part of this company, doing it better than you are, I don't understand how you not are copying him. This is enforcement. You can bounce at a little kid club, like you couldn't do security for all. Like this is
no.
It's not
you can't do security for the bouncy house at the fucking kids party.
It's not believable as an enforcer. I would change it
up.
No,
it's horrible.
I would change it up to make it something different. You got to get somebody a little bit more hard hitting as an enforcer. That's number one.
Maybe, yeah.
Number two,
put some damn shoes on.
Yes, that's right. Andrew, are you not entertained?
I'm entertained.
Are you not entertained? Are y'all folks all not entertained? Are you done yelling at me? Are you done yelling at me for picking against Cody last year and telling y'all trust me?
Yeah, I'm done. I thought you
ever wanted in your entire life. Are you not entertained? Okay,
I am entertained.
Give it time to marinate and let the build be what it is. Did we go through some rough patches during this build? Hell yeah, we did.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, we had people crying in the crowd last night. It was crazy in there. The amount of emotion, the
even
ending.
I will tell you this.
Forget Gone with the Wind. I want Cody versus the Bloodline for an Oscar. Nominate this for an ESPY. This was amazing.
I will tell you this: as much as I understand we were partying last night, having a watch party in my house and everything. We were having like a few drinks in there, but as a wrestling fan for 22 years, and understanding how scripted it is and everything. Last night got me so fucking emotional, man. I was in tears. I was in tears during the fucking press conference last night, man. Like,
looking at you, Rob, Andrew, you crying?
Yeah.
My brother,
I will mate that I cried. Happy tears.
Hold on, Drew. I'm gonna transition my where I am to the couch so I can see the show. Give me one second.
So, like in all shows that after a big pay-per-view, we're gonna be watching the first half hour of Raw. It will be commercial free, and then we'll be on our merry ways to finish watching these shows. But Monday Night Raw will be starting in 3 minutes. And I cannot fucking wait to see the surprises because the Raw after Mania goes wild.
Andrew, you dropping a lot of F-bombs tonight.
Yeah, a lot of
He's
F-bombs.
fired up. He's dropping a lot of F-bombs.
Yes.
You F-bomb happy.
He's very F-bomb happy.
Like, man, but I don't know, guys. Who you thinking? Who you thinking tonight? Let me get some predictions on who's gonna show up tonight.
The surprises? I don't know, man.
Who you thinking? You think good old Ken Shamrock shows up tonight?
Ken Shamrock.
Do you think?
You think Butterbean makes an appearance? Shout out to Butterbean. By the way, shout out to Butterbean for losing all that weight with DDP Yoga and getting his life together. Shout out to him.
Did he?
Yeah, man. Butterbean was over 400 pounds.
I gotta check this out. I gotta try the DDP Yoga. I gotta just do something.
Dude, the testimonials are outrageous, man.
I know.
It's crazy. It works. And look, Butterbean went into DDP's house over 400 pounds. He was ready to die. He was in a chair. He was like, dude, my life is over. I'm giving up. And DDP was like, no, you're not. We're not going to let you give up. Dude whipped him into shape. Now I think he's slightly over 200 pounds. He couldn't walk.
Really?
He's now running. Chris, he's running again. Butterbean's the smallest he's ever been in his entire life.
Damn, I just want to be 20 pounds lighter.
That's what I'm saying. What is DDP doing to these guys?
I gotta invest into this DDP shit because there was that one testimonial, the dude, the Iraqi war veteran that couldn't walk.
Yeah.
And then DDP's got him standing on his head. He's sprinting down the block. It's crazy.
Psychopath. I said, DDP, you need to teach everybody. Let's get up. See, people don't believe in it because it's just DDP and his yoga stuff. So, of course, people are going to act like a moron when it comes to hearing DDP yoga. But if you go on YouTube and you watch those testimonials, that Butterbean one had me emotional. I got
to go watch. I didn't even know about Butterbean. I got to check it out.
It's 9 minutes long, and it's just telling the story about how he got that big, where's he at today, and the work he put in to get where he needed to go. DDP hooked him up with a nutritionist that'll stay in his house on the compound to teach him. He started him out with bed exercises, laying in bed doing exercises. Then upgraded him to a chair. Then from the chair, he's standing up on his own. It was just crazy, man. Crazy.
I gotta try this, Rodney. We gotta try it.
We gotta do it. I downloaded the app. I don't. The packages. The one package is $39 a month, or it's $150 for the year, and you get over 350 workouts plus access to a nutrition plan and access to coaching. If you choose to desire coaching, they do have access coaching packages as well.
Okay.
One with a virtual coach, and he can help you out.
I will tell you something else.
Starting out hot, boy.
What Mike said, the new Now and Forever opening, phenomenal. Shout out to WWE's production. Shout out to WWE's production team for that.
Trips is out here.
Now all of a sudden he's Paul Levesque.
Yeah, he's doing Paul.
Have you noticed that? Yeah. They've been pumping his real name.
Yeah. Because they want to make sure the nigga stand out that he's not a McMahon. He's not a McMahon.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's gonna be Stephanie McMahon should it be Stephanie Levesque?
It should be Stephanie Levesque. That's her name.
If I was her, I would change my name immediately
Oh God! Immediately.
because I don't want to be associated with nothing like that.
Yo, do we see a Shane McMahon appearance tonight?
I don't know, man.
Do we see a Shane McMahon appearance on Friday?
I don't know,
He was
man.
at the Hall of Fame, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Remember, him and his father had beef.
He had beef, all right.
They've had beef for years.
And Shane knew the writing was on the wall, and he didn't accept what was going on. And I'm pretty sure Shane. Listen, any son sees his father cheating on his mother or anything like that, that son is going to rebel against that. All right, because nothing more like a connection between a mother and a son. And if you did, Shane looks like the type of guy. If you disrespected his mother, he's gonna have a problem with it.
Mean Street Posse.
Yo,
Roger had ass in there to jump Vince. That's what happened. They beat the hell out of him.
Dude, this dude's not even a wrestler anymore in the ovation he's getting right now.
They love him.
They're going nuts.
Did you guys notice there's a Spanish announce team now?
That's amazing. See, this is the things that we didn't see. You want to know why? Because Mr. Old Decrepit, I don't like the Spanish announce team being out there for Raw. So what? Put them out there. We represent different cultures in wrestling. What the fuck's wrong with you? Why does everything have to be one way?
You know what I didn't notice? Did they have the international announcers like the announce teams announced?
No, they just did the Spanish.
See, I miss the days where they used to bring out like all the other people. Like they used to show them.
Like power to this man right now.
Dude, they're going nuts.
Gotta love Philly. Gotta love him.
This place is sold the F
Not like
out.
New York over there. Really screaming, thank you, Hunter.
Yeah.
He's gonna go, no, thank you.
Here's the thing. I came out here to thank you. I came out here to thank you because less than 24 hours ago, you all made something very special happen. I can now really tell you that was the greatest WrestleMania of all time. By every single metric there is, by every standard there is, and by everything that you have said, it was the biggest WrestleMania.
Could you imagine the conversation at his house after all that shit broke down?
Yep.
Imagine Thanksgiving dinner.
Could you imagine? He'd probably just be like, Stephanie, your father's a sick bastard.
Yeah, he's a sick man. Like, he needs help. Like, he
Yeah.
needs Jesus. Like
I don't want him around the kids.
Yeah, I don't want him around my daughters. I don't want him nowhere near them.
Yeah. I'm sure that conversation was had.
So I simply came out here to say, thank you. Welcome to a new point. Welcome to a new era. Saturday night, I had the privilege.
Welcome to the Levesque era.
To welcome the man that will lead us into that new era. And welcome you to Monday Night Raw. Undisputed WWE champion. On Saturday, I also said, welcome to a new time. Welcome to a new era. So right now.
Oh, we did get to see the lovely Brandy Rose last night.
Yeah.
She's quite striking.
Please welcome
TV keeps fucking freezing.
the brand new, undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody, what's with the jacket? Fix the jacket, Cody. Fix the jacket. Jacket look crazy. Fix the jacket. There we go.
Cole had a great line last night when he said Cody Rhodes left disgruntled and came back a superstar.
Yep.
Yep.
This kid's a megastar.
Yo, they should continue with this fucking stage setup.
I like it. It's simple. It's real simple and small.
It's like the garden setup, the old garden setup.
Yeah. It's not crazy. No, it's very elegant and simple. It doesn't have to be. All this lavish bullshit. It doesn't have to be. All those Cody signs they gave out. Beautiful.
Yo, it gives you seeing all the other signs too. It's crazy. Like the you hate the fan signs and everything. Like it brings me back to the old days. Yo, what would you do if the Triple H stayed out there and had a fucking new belt for Cody?
I think he would have brought it out with him.
It could be with the whatchamacallit, with the ring by the ring belt place, or they can lower it from the rafters.
If you would have told him 10 years ago that you'll be the undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion, I think he would have told you you're a fucking liar.
Well, he was Stardust.
Yeah, I think he would have told you you're a liar, and I don't believe you. Think about that. The man was Stardust. Now, champion.
Yo, seeing him on the Today's Show at 9:00, seeing him on the Pat McAfee show.
Man was doing press. He was doing the work.
Yeah.
Well, you had a busy day today, huh, Andrew?
Yeah. I love watching the McAfee show.
You left the other festivities for tomorrow?
Yeah, Mike just said they put something by the announce table. Holy shit.
All right, boys, I'm going to go eat.
All right, Chris. Thank you for coming on the show today.
Yeah, sorry I missed you guys last night.
It's okay.
Oh, no worries. Anytime. There'll be more times.
You're here.
Yeah, I wound up I bought a new car on Saturday, and I wound up they screwed up with the information, so I wound up really having no insurance for 2 days.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
And I didn't realize it until I was putting my cards in the car, and I'm like, oh Jesus.
So you enjoy
Yeah, I
your
got
dinner.
fixed today. What's that?
You enjoy your dinner. You're an excellent
I will.
host. We'll see
All
you
right,
soon.
Talk to you soon. All right,
All
peace.
right, enjoy, brother.
Yep, you too.
And also, during your first night as champion, setting an attendance and great court record. And also, during your first night as champion, setting
Okay, now I'm gonna change this to brand. StreamYard overlay. Boom.
Some Wi-Fi off over there.
an attendance and great court record here tonight for the WWE. The largest game in the history of the company, right here tonight, over 20,000 people.
They made something special for Cody.
Yeah.
I got a call last night from a couple guys in our studio that you've known for a long time, and they asked me, we made something special for Cody. And can you share it with him? And I watched it, and I said, hell no, I'm going to share it with everyone.
He said, "Hell no."
Because Cody has set a record in here, we have to make extra room for everybody, so we don't have the normal John for all of you to watch it on. So we kind of had to go bootleg a little bit and put up these monitors so y'all can see it too. So forgive the look and the feel, but Cody, this is for you.
You're broken down and tired.
All right, Andy, we're gonna end the stream.
Yeah, we should go. We should end this. I know we said the first half hour, but
But the music might get us a strike.
Yeah. So I will say for Chris, for Rodney, thank you for tuning into this WrestleMania recap show. We'll be back again soon. I'm gonna have to coordinate with everybody when they can do the show again. I really want to get Mark back on the show with us. Want to get our boy Michael Steinberg back on the show with us, and from the bottom of my heart for Jessica Hoffman, who showed up watching it during work, for Christopher Brown, to Dave Noto, to Michael Steinberg, who's in the comments. He's in spirit with us. For Rodney Harris, for Chris DeCarlos, I love you guys, and enjoy the rest of your Raw After Mania. And we will not be a stranger, Christopher Brown. We love you, and peace.
Peace.